What up? What it do? It's your boy DDQ with Vision Eye View TV. And before I start the quick, super important announcements to the channel, please let me know if you can hear me well in the on the stream in the live chat. So for whoever's here, like Rod Plum, if you can hear me crystal clear, just let me know in the live chat. That way, I'm not wasting time talking and not having anyone really being able to like hear me or understand what I'm saying. So when you get a chance, Rod or anybody else who's here, just let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Perfect. All right. So as you can see, I am using a different headset or headphones, however you want to call it. Um, so I'm just testing it out, and I still do have the main producer microphone in front of me, but I switched it over to this side. So hopefully, uh, yeah, hopefully the sound is coming through extremely clear. But anyways, for those of you who are already here, like Rod and William and whoever else is gonna cross paths on this quick, you know, urgent emergency um, announcement stream, I appreciate it in advance. All right, so a few things that I do want to talk about really quickly, because like I said, I don't want to spend too much time doing this announcement. Um, I'm trying to find because I honestly I never really plan most of these like freestyled on the fly streams. It's never been a thing. I always like going with the flow and going as naturally as I can. And but I do try to always find the correct ways of saying something or clearly projecting my idea or anything that I have in mind to do. Um, but to start things off, again, God bless every single one of you guys and girls who are here or will be here at some point on this quick stream. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I genuinely do. Every time I say that, I actually mean it. I don't just say it just to, out of habit or nothing like that. Every time I say it, I actually do mean that I appreciate every single one of you guys. That because I know you don't have to, and I know you don't have to be here. I know you don't have to watch like this stream specifically. I know you guys don't have any obligations to, watch anything that I put out, but the fact that you do, it does mean a lot to me. Um, Not for myself, but because whatever I put out, I believe has to be put out and has to be shared. So it's not something that benefits me directly. It's something that's supposed to benefit whoever's watching it and listening to whatever the video or content is talking about. Um, you know, I know there's a lot of people that breeze through the channel and they maybe at some point they've read the about me section of this channel. And I'm pretty sure that when they read that and they go through the bulk of the last few streams and a few videos that I've put out, I'm pretty sure they're confused or they're probably like, oh, well, he probably like changed the direction of his channel or what's up with that? He posts like a lot of funny stuff, but then like when I go through like his live streams or whatever, it's like serious stuff or just weird topics altogether. So there's a way about my madness and and how I put my content out there. And for those of you, asking if I'm doing good and saying hope you're doing good, I appreciate that. Like William, Rod. But there is a method to my madness when I put out content, and I've said this in the past, but there's no harm in saying it again or explaining it again. The the main topic or main um, I guess, goal of this channel has always been and will forever be um, putting out and sharing with you guys, whether it be through entertainment content, music content, movie content, whatever form of entertainment content medium. Um, Show you guys like, hey, look what the world is putting out there. Um, Terrence, shalom, back to you, man. Peace and God be with you as well. And blessings and love to you. Thanks for being here. Um, yeah, it's the main thing of this channel, or the main goal of this channel, is has always been and will forever be like putting things side by side and saying, hey, look at this singer or artist or rapper or whatever. Um, Blessings to you, Bryden. And then I'll say, what did you take away from that? What did you learn from that song? What feelings did that song provoke? What did it benefit you? You know, in what way, shape, or form did it build you up, right? Versus, all right, let's bring over this other singer or artist or rapper or whatever, and let's play his song, and let's see how it might benefit you, right? And I've done that in the past, and I will continue to do that with the team. Obviously, it's because, again, it is the main goal of the channel, and I will always do that. However, the reason why I say there's a method to my madness is because in the last few months, I decided to take an approach in order to reel in people that normally probably wouldn't even look in this channel's direction. Because I am someone who, I am a goofy guy. Like, I love comedy. I love having fun and like making funny video content. It's fun. I like it. Um, and I am someone with a big. Whoever knows me personally knows that I have a huge sense of humor. Whoever knows me personally, like close, intimately, knows that I have a great sense of humor. So yeah, every now and then I'll throw in like funny shorts, and I'll make like really funny short edits and all that, because again, I enjoy comedy, right? It's a part of me. Um, and that's just one way that I'm reeling in viewers that normally wouldn't even look this way, normally wouldn't look at our channel, normally wouldn't look at our content. And it's just a way to like reel them in through there and say, okay, cool. I'm glad you came because of the funny stuff. That's great. I love comedy as well. I love funny stuff as well. But now that you're here, and since you're here already and you already subscribe to the funny stuff, there's some interesting topics that we do bring up and talk about from time to time. Um, and by the way, Lisa, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. God bless you as well. Um, and that's the whole point is that I'm trying to make. While this channel has underlying goals that it tries to achieve on a broader spectrum, I aim to achieve that goal in the broader spectrum through like smaller avenues. Those smaller avenues are like the funny shorts that I make, um, and hopefully the last thing that I've been doing is streaming ongoing playlists that I deem important or interesting, or just I deem it worthy of taking a listen to and all that. And everything that has to do with that, it has and holds biblical value. It holds a worldview value. It holds just a lot of informative stuff that, again, I deem it's interesting or important enough to where, like, hey, since you're already here, you know, I already gained you as a follower or as a supporter through this funny stuff. Give this other stuff a shot as well. Like, now that you're here, because there's a lot of funny stuff to look at on this channel. There's a lot of funny short edits that I've done. There's a lot of funny videos that I've done in the past. So anyone can just kind of like they can make a playlist off of the funny stuff that I've done in this channel. But I'm just saying, like, now that I have your attention and now that you're already supporting the channel because of that, check out this other stuff that might be even more of your interest and might actually benefit you in one way, shape, or form. And of course, I tell people all the time, nobody has to believe what I believe. No one is forced or pressured into agreeing with me. You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation last night with what I believe to be one of the greater supporters of this channel. And him and me were going back and forth in the DMs on Instagram. And he was thanking me, like for like the way I am and um, what I've projected on this channel and all that. And hey, I was grateful for it. I was thankful for it. And but I let him know, like, hey man, like um, I'm not I'm not anyone special in that sense. Like I'm not a pastor. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychologist. I'm just a good friend that no matter what you believe or think, or how you look at the world, if you truly are a friend of mine, and I see you as a brother in Christ or sister in Christ, or I view you as family or whatever, um, then I'll always like have your back and I'll always listen to you. I'll always try to do my very best to be there for you in any way, shape, or form. And that goes for every single one of you guys. You know what I mean? I've had my conversations in Messenger, like with Terrence, for example. I've had my conversations with William. I've had conversations with a lot of you guys off of the camera, whether it be like in the Instagram DMs or the Facebook messengers. Um, and I love it. I enjoy it. I enjoy reading people's messages, and I enjoy listening to people's whether it be like good or bad experiences, whether it be in the personal life or whatever. I enjoy it, but I'm not anyone special. Do you know what I mean? And I know that. And I'm not saying that to downplay myself. I'm not saying that to say I'm meaningless, because that's not it either. What I'm saying is, if you're following this channel and you're supporting this channel and whatever, you like my voice. You like the way I talk. You like the way I express myself. You like the way that I project myself. Whatever the case may be, right? Everybody has their own likes and dislikes. But if you're here and you're loyally here, whether it be on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly, whatever the case may be, just understand that I will never feel bad if I bring up something, I bring up a content, I bring up a video, I bring up whatever the case may be, and you tell me, um, oh, you believe in that, or that's what you think, and you feel offended for whatever reason, and you tell me, hey, uh, is that your mindset? Is that what you believe? Is that what you think, or whatever? Um, I'm not gonna feel bad if you feel the need or urgency to not follow this channel anymore. Like, I'm not going to feel bad. I'm not going to feel disappointed. I'm not going to feel, yeah, I might feel like a little sad, because obviously, no one wants to see anyone go and like stop supporting you and your endeavors and your journey, right? That's human nature to feel that way. But at the end of the day, I respect everyone's opinions. I respect everyone's worldviews. I respect everyone's personal opinions on any matter. And I would never disrespect, and especially not openly or directly, I would never disrespect anyone because they believe something in contrast of me. If anything, I'll ask questions. You know what I mean? I'll show interest and I'll ask questions as to why they think what they think, or how they think, or what they believe. You know what I mean? That's the mature human adult thing to do. If there is some conflicting, like opinions or conflicting worldviews or whatever, the best thing to do is, hey, try to understand the person. Um, I don't want to get too off topic here, but the point that I'm trying to make, uh, I'm, I'm reading some of y'all's comments. We're all special because God don't make no. And still that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true. Um, man, thank you for that, Terrence. I appreciate that. We should do a Bible study once a week. That would definitely help me out and hopefully others. Okay. Awesome. See, and I love hearing this kind of thing. Rod is saying like, we should do a Bible study. And we'll definitely be doing that. I know Rod's only doing it for the $100 prize on the Bible trivia game show. But hey, even if it's for that, that's fine. That's completely doable. That's allowed. There's no sin against that. Uh, I'm kidding, by the way. I'm sure he means it genuinely. William says, JDQ, your channel got me finding faith, and people in chats talk back and forth. It really got me out of depression. Don't talk to people, etc. Yeah, yeah. And by the way, I'm not going to be on here for too long. I said it in the very beginning, like I'm not going to be here for too long. It's just a quick announcement. Um, but yeah, what I'm trying to say is, this channel is here for whoever wants to be a part of it. Um, I think when I was younger, I took very lightly anytime or every time I went out with the church or with my family to do evangelistic work and go like house to house, just giving out tracts and trying to present the gospel to people. There was a saying. Well, there's a biblical verse that backs it up, but there was a saying that basically said something like, it's not our job to convince anybody. It's the Holy Spirit's job to convince them and confront them. Um, all we are meant to do is show people the way, um, present the gospel, present God, present Christ, present all these things. Pray for the person and pray, that God gives them a heart of flesh instead of a heart of stone. Um, and y'all know what I mean by that. And if you don't know what I mean by that, I just mean, there's a lot of people that they're very arrogant. They're very, they want to hold on to their belief. They don't want to give anything else a chance. They don't want to open their ear or eyes or heart to any possibility, that they might need some help or might need some guidance. Um, and I took that saying like very lightly when I was younger because I would hear it all the time. Like, I heard it all the time, whether it be through my father, through my mother, through people from church. Like, it's not our job to convince them; it's the Holy Spirit's job. And I used to hear it. I used to be like, okay, but I never knew. I never knew. And I guess things change with time too, and things get worse. But I honestly never knew just how hard it is to like do that. Because the thing is, like, there's no doubt about it, man. Like, there is absolutely no doubt. Not because I'm saying it, but it's 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 an axiom. It's what it is, and by axiom, yeah, I do mean the scientific term, like absolute truth. AXIOM, axiom. Um, God and Jesus Christ and the Bible and the gospel are axiom. They are. And I know there's gonna be people that are gonna see this, whether it be now or afterwards, and they're gonna say, "Oh, just because you say so, it makes it so." Or that means that if I say, cheese is axiom and it's the truth and the life and all that, that makes it so. there's going to be a lot of childish arguments. There's going to be a lot of ignorant comments. There's going to be a lot and a lot of just like just childhood. I mean, not childhood, childish way of thinking, and that's fine. That's fine. Like I honestly at this point I don't care because I'm starting to learn that again, it's not my job to convince you. It's not my job to confront you with the word of God. That's not my job. My job is to say, hey, have you heard about Jesus? Have you heard about his word, the Bible? Have you heard of the gospel? Have you heard of why you need Jesus, why I need Jesus, why we all need Jesus? That's supposed to be my job. That's supposed to be any believer's job, is just to ask questions. And if that person needs to be guided and directed towards God and towards Jesus and towards his word, the Bible, then hey, if they want the help and they're open to it and they want to be guided there, that's when we do they take action. But otherwise or other than that, we're just meant to ask and present. Ask, hey, do you know about the gospel, and present the gospel, and pray for the person or the family or whatever. And you guys don't know because I have a struggle. I have this really, really strong struggle. And I love people. I love people. I want always the best for people. I always want to treat people how I would want to be treated because that's something that God taught me. That's something that the Bible taught me, the golden rule. Treat others as you would have them treat you, or do unto others what you would have them do unto you. That's the golden rule. And I learned that at such a young age, and it's always, always stuck with me. And I always treat people as best as I can. I always try to be patient with people. I always try to be as loving and caring as I can. And sometimes I don't even have to try that hard because it comes out naturally. It comes out organically, right? But I have this really, really strong struggle because the fact that I love people that much and the fact that I care about people that much, um, and then it come across someone who is arrogant, in their thinking, or arrogant in their ways, and uh, they don't not only they don't want to hear about God or the Bible, but they get uncomfortable about it. They get mad whenever it's mentioned. They get irritated when it's mentioned. They get annoyed when it's mentioned. Um, when I see that, it breaks my heart, yo. Like it really breaks my heart, and there's like this internal fight in me where, and I've said this before, but just, and I'm closing up, I promise. But there's this intimate fight in my mind and heart where on one side, I tell myself, screw it. Just don't even mention it to that person anymore. Let that person deal with life and the afterlife however they choose fit. Um, and then on the other side is like, but you can't though, because you're gonna, God's gonna hold you accountable for that person because you came across that person. And if you came across that person, that means you, at some point, in some way, shape, or form, you have had to present them the gospel. And I know this is gonna sound funny and this is gonna sound a little messed up, but a lot of people are lucky and very fortunate that that's one of the main reasons why I'm not gonna give up on people, and I'm not gonna say screw it or screw them. I'm not gonna act that way. I'm not gonna. Whenever I think of that, I'm going to rebuke it. Um, and I'm not gonna behave in such a way. I never have, but now I'm not gonna do it even more. But the reason is because I know I'm gonna be held accountable. You know what I mean? Like, and when God's gonna hold you accountable, You know what I mean? Like for somebody else, because you came across their path and you got to know them, you got to talk with them, you got to experience them, and vice versa. And he's gonna say, did you present the gospel to them? Did you tell them about me? Did you tell them about my sacrifice that I did for them? Did you tell them that I paid their price for their sins? Did you tell them, all these great things? And that's the main reason why I'm not going to behave in a very ignorant way and say screw them. I'm not going to do that. What I am going to do is, if I see that they're difficult, I'm just going to pray for them in secret, and just keep it that way. But anyways, uh, at the world, okay, the world is a mess. People need faith, otherwise they're going to mess everything up. From getting involved in wars over borders. Bryden, God bless, man. Sorry to see you go, but thanks for being here. Yeah, yep. But yeah, and thanks for bringing that up, guys. I really do appreciate it. But also, that's another thing I wanted to say. So, you know, whenever you guys see me post an ongoing, like 24/7 stream, like the one I had up since yesterday up until today, um, please share it forward. Please share it forward, because it's a playlist that I'm working on still. I still have a lot more to add to it. But it's a playlist that has, again, like I said in the beginning, it has a lot of topics. Some of it is like scientific stuff, some of it is historical stuff, some of it is archaeological stuff, biblical stuff. And it all ties in together in some way, shape, or form. And it's very, very vital to the channel, guys. And I'm not being dramatic here. I'm being as passionate as I can. Um, it would mean the world to me that you guys would share whenever I do that. Because after I do this quick update and announcement, um, and I restart the ongoing 24/7 looped playlist, I want you guys to please share it forward. Just share it forward. Even if the person doesn't watch it, or even if the person doesn't care for it or whatever, just share it forward, because again, there's something in there for everyone. At some point throughout the stream, throughout the ongoing stream and the content that's being looped, there is something informational and valuable for anyone and everyone, um, across a lot of different topics. So please, 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 again, once I stream that, please share it forward. It's 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 not for my benefit. It's for everyone's benefit. I don't get or gain anything from it, but anyone who watches it, or listens to the information, because that's the other thing. Just tell them, hey, just leave this running in the background when you're like washing dishes, or you're doing your laundry, or cleaning the house, or cleaning the car, or whatever. Just let this play in the background. Just That's all you got to tell them. All you got to tell them is like, hey, um, do you like listening to like podcasts, or like just like random content or whatever? And if they say yes, be like, all right, perfect. I'm gonna send you a link to this stream that it's ongoing, it's 24/7, and it has different topics, but it's very interesting. I find it very interesting. Whatever, however you want to phrase it, but it's for everyone's benefit, yo. It's not even. I wish that I would be doing this for myself. Like, I wish I had something to gain from it. I wish there was something lucrative in me saying what I'm saying right now, but there isn't. That's the reality. There isn't. Um, Thank you, Terrence. I appreciate that, man. But yeah, just again, just please share that upcoming stream forward. Anyways, the last thing I will say is I am preparing myself for a few things. I'm preparing myself to start doing this, God willing, if everything goes well, if everything goes as it's supposed to, um, by the end of this month or be like somewhere around the beginning of September. I appreciate you too, Terrence. I really do mean that. Thanks. I appreciate that. Um, at the beginning of September, I'm planning on doing this, God willing, full time. What that means is once I make that move, I need you guys' support on another level because you guys have been great thus far, and I have absolutely no complaints with any of you guys. You guys have gone above and beyond for myself or the team or this channel. So, excuse me. So I appreciate y'all for that. But the moment that I take that big step of faith and taking this like seriously on another level and doing this full time, I will need a bigger support from every single one of you. And by the support, I just mean like, you know, supporting viewership, supporting like sharing the content forward more, being more interactive with like these streams, the videos, comments, and all that. Any way, shape, or form that y'all can help me build this channel up, I'll appreciate it, and it'll mean the world to me. Um, I believe this channel, at some point eventually, God will do something with it, and there is a greater purpose for this channel, and I believe it, and I know it to be true. Um, but in order for this channel uh, to get to those like milestones and achievements and all that, like we need y'all's help. We need everyone's help. Um, and I know, like I said a few seconds ago, I know you guys have gone already above and beyond for this channel by your loyalty, to the channel and all that. But again, once I make that move of being here permanently, like full time doing this, like day in and day out, you guys are gonna have to help me 10 times more. Sharing it with more people. Send the link to group chats of your WhatsApp or whatever. Your Facebook Messenger. However, which way you think it's gonna benefit the channel the most. Um, but anyways, that's also happening. That's supposed to happen the beginning of September, somewhere around the first 2 weeks. Please pray for that and help me pray for it. I don't want to do anything that I'm not supposed to do and that's outside of God's will. But I also don't want to be doing something that's hindering me from doing what God wants me to do. So I'm in that predicament. Also, this is the last thing I'm going to say. I have moved the bigger version of the Bible Trivia Game Show, Game Night, over to the end of September. So there's going to be a bigger cash prize. I'm really hoping, and I'm doing my best to find sponsors and all that that will help do a cash prize of like $1,000. So that's like the end goal. As far as like the cash prize goes, that's the high amount that we're shooting for, and that's going to be at the end of September. That's like whatever. Let me check real quick. It's either the 29th or the 30th of September. Okay, yeah, the 30th. So perfect. That's a Saturday too. On the 30th of September, um, the Santos has a chance at just he has a very high probability of winning for presidency. He really does. Because he really is a man of the people. I'll give him that. But anyways, yes. So real quick, because this is the last thing I want to say before I leave. Um, September 30th. Okay, September 30th at night, around 8:30 p.m. Tell every soul, please, 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 please. I will be promoting it on my end. I'm going to pass out flyers or cards or whatever. I'm going to tell people about the event. Hopefully, from here to there, there's a bunch of people that will be attending that trivia night. Um, But don't let that stop you from also like helping promote that night. Okay. The goal is to have $1,000 as a cash prize, but I can't guarantee that yet. Okay, that's what we're shooting for, but I can't confirm it just yet. There's a lot of time though from here to there where I could make that happen. Um, so all I really need is for you guys to spread the word. You know what I'm saying? Just spread the word. Text message. Hey, September 30th, Bible trivia game night. Potential $1,000 cash prize. You know what I mean? Very simple. It's not even a paragraph. It's like maybe two sentences, and just text it to everyone you know, everyone in your WhatsApp, everyone on your phone contacts, everyone on your Facebook Messenger, your DMs. Just tell everybody that you can. Obviously, you have to let them know you have to be subscribed to the channel. He's gonna check who's subscribed to the channel. I'm gonna be a little bit more strict about that because, I'm aware that the people who have participated up until now are subscribed to the channel. But if there is a massive attendance that night, and they're not subscribed, like I'm gonna kind of like feel like just a little bit tiny mad because it's like, it works both ways. Sure, I'll give you potentially a $1,000 cash prize or a maximum of $1,000 for potential earnings, but you do have to give me your subscription. Um, but that's, anyways. Also, and here's the last thing, I guess. Um, from here to there, like around the beginning of September, all the way up until the latter days of September, I am going to be going out on the street in my local area and doing the game show, but out there. So I'm going to be just quizzing people on the spot with a microphone. I'm going to be like asking them questions, like real quick for $5. You know, uh, I don't know who saw the revelation of or the vision of the book of Revelation. Who did God give the vision of for the book of Revelation? What disciple? Or you know what I mean? Just on the spot, just ask them random Bible questions and give out money that way. So that's something that see, I know you said, oh, nice. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. But again, I need you guys to help me promote this channel and that type of event. Um, I'll be doing that, and obviously, I'll be posting about it. I'll be, whatever, like showing like a live stream of it, hopefully. But it won't do anything unless you guys share it forward. So, anyways, that's all I have to say. Thanks for those of you who stuck around until the very end. I appreciate your your support and loyalty. Um, but always remember, if at any point I say something that's not of God or biblically uh, or anti-biblical at some point, then yeah, just that's the day you say, all right, I'm out. But until then, because that will never happen, um, just make sure you stick around and don't support me. Support the channel. Support everything that is being put out through this channel. Obviously, watch it, listen to it. If it makes sense, if it benefits you, why change it? If at some point throughout whatever content is being shared, it doesn't click with you, or whatever the case may be, you don't want to open your mind to it or whatever. Hey, like you have all the right to be like, I'll check it later, or I'll wait for something else that they might talk about. Um, but yeah, just think critically and pray and just listen. Receive the good, leave out the bad. But anyways, that being said, guys, I will let y'all go. I'm going to start streaming the 24/7 stream again after I click this out. So stay tuned for that. Again, you could leave it. Just it sounds desperate, but it's really not. Once I start the next stream, all you got to do is hit play on it, and let it play in the background. You know, have it as the nighttime sleeping sound. You know how people put like sounds of whales or rain or whatever? Have the stream that I'm gonna put up after I end this one, have it as a background sound, white noise, or whatever you want to call it. All right. When will you do a predator catching video reactions? I don't really do those anymore. I could. I'm not against doing them, but it's on this channel. It's not really the content that we try to. Um, I wouldn't say not promote because I share catches from other channels on the community tab. So I wouldn't say it's not the channel for that. Um, but it's not the main. Yeah, Judy Q has retired from doing that. I'm just working on different content altogether, Chad. And I think I've said this before, but I'll say it again. I've maybe stepped away in the sense that I'm not a face of that movement anymore, and I'm okay with that. Like that's not something that I was like actively like seeking. Um, but I'm always there to support in the background. So like I'll like and share like Alex's stuff. I'll like and share Courtney's stuff. I'll like and share PCI stuff. Uh, PPA, goes. Whoever's still doing it. Like if I see something and they share it, I'll share it forward. I'll like it. When I can, I comment on it. Go back. Yeah. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. So I'm always gonna support that movement because I believe in that movement. You know what I mean? But it's not my primary focus anymore. Um, if there's ever an opportunity presented to me for a collaboration with someone like Alex or Courtney or Ghost or whoever, sure, I'll always be up for it and I'll always say yes when and if I can. Um, yeah, that's very true, Terrence. Um, what up, Chris? God bless you, man. God bless you. We're just saying how I retired from doing reaction videos for catches and stuff like that. But yeah, like I said, I'll always support from the background, and they'll always have my support if anyone in that community is feeling down and they're feeling like some type of way and they need to talk. I'm always there to listen, etc. And again, I always support the movement, because I believe in the movement. No, I have not. I have not seen Feature Man videos. You're gonna have to send me a link to that afterwards. But I'm always open to watching new catchers do the thing and seeing how they're progressing and all that. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go because I already overstayed my welcome. This was supposed to be a 30-minute video and it's 44 minutes now. Like I said, I'm about to end this stream, but I'm going to start another one, which is going to be a 24/7 stream, ongoing stream with informational stuff that you really should listen to and give it a chance. Just listen all the way through, and if it's not your thing, if it's not something that you want to entertain, that's fine. But give it a chance first before you make up your mind in advance. All right, don't let cognitive dissonance get in the way of hearing something that will benefit you. I appreciate that, Chad. I will consider it. I'll consider it, and if I do end up doing that, Chad, I'll probably do it on the other channel, not this one. So I'll keep you posted on that. But anyways, I love you guys. I really mean that. You guys are the best. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and I will let y'all go. Rod, Terrence, Chad, Chris, um, Lisa, Rod, who else? William, Bryden. Um, Dead Twist at some point. I think I saw him, and if he's not, he was here earlier. Every single one of you guys, I appreciate y'all. All right, I'm gonna get the next stream going, so don't miss out on that. Leave it running in the background, whatever you got to do. It's to help yourself out and help anyone else you share it with. So, um, God bless you guys. Stay safe and blessed. I will be back with an actual live stream like this one tomorrow, God willing. So, in a minute. Hey, I might just do that. I might, because hey, if I get that helicopter, that means I can fly anywhere I want. So, I just might do it. And lucky for you, I have a mirror in the other room. So, get ready to arrive in style on top of the apartment complex building. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. JDQ out. Um, yeah, I'm with you on that one, Chad. Not so much us, but God will definitely take care of them. They will have their day and on the day of judgment. So God bless you guys. I love every single one of you. And until next time, JDQ with Vision Eye View TV.